Hello, how are you? Good evening. Y'all, we are back for another round of CEO chat. I'm waiting for my girl, LaShana, to join. Good evening, how are you? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yizzo, hey love, how are you doing? So guys, we did CEO chat, what was it, last week? If you were here last week, put in the comment, no, give me some hearts. Give me some hearts in the comments. Give me some hearts. Hey, love. Hey, Kim. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all know I can't see nothing. Hold on. Who's buying me glasses? Hey, y'all. Good evening. Look, let me stop. Somebody, I need to get some glasses for real. Maybe that's part of CEO chat. The day that Terry goes to get some glasses so she can actually read. Child, please. So listen, guys. Hey, Jocelyn. So CEO chat. So why are we doing this? Now waiting for Miss LaShana. Shauna, wait, did I see her on here already, child? Please, I don't know. So, hold on. So, guys, so what happened, right? So, I'm a self-employed entrepreneur. LaShana's a self-employed entrepreneur. And guess what? Hey, y'all, good evening. Let me know where y'all are from. Drop in the comments where you are from. Hold on. Where you guys are from. So, hey, LaShana, so this is where, wait, was that her? Yes. So this is where, guys, the internet and social media makes it look so easy. Like you just have an idea, you start a business, and then you're a multimillionaire. Come on, somebody. And we were like, you know what? There's a lot that we go through behind the scenes. Let me let her on. That we go through behind the scenes, and there's just a need. There's a gap. Come on, Maryland. Come on. What's that? North Carolina. Come on, y'all. Come on, Atlanta, ATL. I'll be down there soon. Cali. I know where you from, Cali. There's just a need to have transparent conversations. Come on, Philly, about what it really looks like behind the scenes. And so that's where, kind of CEO chat was kind of birthed. Hold on, let me let her on. Y'all know, go live with this idea of just having more transparent conversations about what it really takes, what it looks like behind the scenes, because as you are building your brand, come on, somebody! Hey, love, how are you? Look, where you at now? Look, LaShana be everywhere. Where you at, LaShana? Where are you at now? First you was in the hotel, and now you in the car somewhere. Where you at? Like, you in Miami?
Hey, what they used to say, I'm about to see a man about a mule? Nah, I'm just playing. Honestly, you want to know the truth?
Yeah, come on.
My daughter is in Whole Foods getting groceries, and I'm out here serving, okay? That's the truth. I was like, look, I got to go live at 9, so what we doing?
How about, I appreciate you saying that. And I'm going to tell you what, come on with the realness already. Do y'all understand? Do you know how many times we have been in parking lots, in hotel rooms, and, in somebody else's house where, traffic is a mess or something runs over or something doesn't happen in time, or there's a delay, there's technology. And guess what? What LaShana just did is we just have to make it happen. Like, everything can't be perfect. Sometimes you don't have your notes, you don't have all your stuff. Sometimes you're like, 1, 2, 3, go, because people are waiting on me. They don't care about all that. That's real. I respect that.
Look, and you already know, I just left a networking event, but this is what I prayed for. So I'm not like, girl, I'm tired. Girl, I'm hyped. When I get out for this live and I get home, I'm probably going to go in my little studio office, exactly where you at, and create, because this kind of energy and synergy gets me on fire. Now, do I have down days where I'm like in the bed on Zoom with no video on, laying in bed? Yep, show is. Because that's what my body is asking for at that time.
Yeah.
So Terry, how are you doing, beautiful? I'm loving the sparkles. Like, what's up?
Good child. It has been a long day. I ain't gonna hold you. Look, you being transparent, I'm about to be transparent. I'm exhausted. I haven't been getting sleep. I've been going to bed at 4 o'clock and waking up at 6 because I'm up all night. Look, mindset. Look, we're gonna be real for a minute. Can we? Y'all,
wait, 4 a.m. and waking up at 6 a.m. Is it because you just so excited to get to work, or are you having racing thoughts and your brain is keep going and they can't stop? So you're like, F it, let me just get up. Like, what do you think is the function of that behavior?
Come on, somebody with the coaching today. Come on, somebody. I know that's right. It's a little bit. It's good. It's good and it's bad, and this is where just we have a transparent conversation. Sometimes you get off schedule, you need to adjust. I'm getting so many downloads and so many ideas that I get excited, and I'm writing and I'm doing different things or whatever. And then I'm like, during the day, we're busy, right? Which is a blessing. Come on, somebody. What did LaShana just say? She just said, I jumped on here because I prayed for this. Come on. You don't ask God to bless your vision, bless your business, bless your purpose, and then complain that you're busy. So during the day, we're doing all stuff. Then at nighttime, our mind is racing, and that's when it's quiet. But then I'm tired in the middle of the day, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm like taking my little cat nap or whatever. So I know I need to get back on schedule, discipline, health, mindset. But we having a real talk. Look, I'm exhausted and tired, but I get hyped. Look, just like LaShana, you turn this camera on and you like, yo, my people, hey, how you doing? You wouldn't even know that you like, I'm exhausted. Come on,
Yeah.
come on, somebody.
So here's the deal. You are exhausted, and the body keeps a score. And this is not just for you, Terry.
You said
this
that.
Is for me. This is for Bridget. This is for JC. This is for Suki. This is for Lo. This is for Marvin. This is for Key. This is for everybody on here. And with you being vulnerable to share, I might look cute. I might sound hype, but I'm freaking tired. That is okay. But now the next step is, what are you going to do to decompress? Because at the end of the day, we cannot bleed while we lead.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
We have to stop bleeding while leading. What does that look like? That looks like showing up, doing everything, serving. And when you get off the live, when you get off the stage, when you get off the phone, when you get off the Zoom, you are depleted.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable.
It's not,
I'm preaching to the choir because I got a lightweight headache right here, right? I'm sitting here, blah, 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 but I need to get my ass somewhere and sit down too, right? So the question is when and how, and this is all a part of CEO chat.
Come on. We never know where it's going to be.
Who's being honest to share, I'm not really feeling it today, even though I'm looking cute, the lashes is on, the cleavage is out. I don't know where that came from, but I'm going to say it anyway. Everything popping, but it's really not popping. We have to stop putting on these facades, right?
That's so good. So let me say something. So mind you, me and LaShana, we always like, this ain't nothing but God, because we always have an idea what we want to share, because it really is about having transparent conversations and being vulnerable and just being more honest. That way, when you guys are going through this on your own and you have a bad day, you're tired, you're exhausted, then you don't want to complain because you don't want God to snatch it up from you. Come on, somebody. But it's we want you to know it's normal. But let me be honest, I had wrote down, so my point today is we'll have things we want to talk about, and it never happens that way. It just gets organic, like as soon as we hit play. And I had wrote down, one of the books I just got done reading was the 21 Success Habits of Self-Made Millionaires and Goals by Brian Tracy, right? And they were saying that the number one trait, and this is the number one trait of successful people is discipline, period. Because without all the other things, if you don't have discipline, none of the other things work. Sacrifice, commitment, consistency, none of that works. And let me tell you why that ties in. Because I know, I can feel that, okay, this is not, I'm out of order, because as a self-employed entrepreneur, I put myself on a schedule. That's a nugget for somebody. Go to bed at a certain time, wake up, so I'm out of order. Literally today, in the last week, and then today was the last day, I've had one-on-one meetings with my team, like about where the brand is going, what's working well, what's not working well, adjusting everybody, what we're all doing, so that I now can be free to free up my schedule, be high-level CEO, and not be the day-to-day tasks of my business, so I now can get the rest that I need, so I can create more, so I can be a better leader. Literally, the last meeting was literally just today, so that's the back end of, okay, here's a problem. How's it manifesting? How's it showing up? I'm exhausted. Now what am I going to do? Because we don't complain about the problem. What is the root cause? The root cause is I need better processes, better systems. I'm not delegating enough. I'm too busy in these things. And how do I fix it? And I literally just had the meetings and stuff today. So yes, now it's implement.
So hold up. I'm putting join us next week on YouTube, and I want you to pin it, because this part 1 and part 2 was is a kickoff to our YouTube live, right? And I'm not dismissing what you just said. What I love about what you're doing, number one, you're being proactive to meet with your team. And what I love about teams hopefully you don't have no yes man that's just telling you what you want to hear, and they're keeping it a buck with you. Yes? Perfect. Now, this is the thing about being overwhelmed and overworked. It starts to spill out in areas that we don't even realize. I'm talking about irritability, talking fast, snapping on the kids, on the phone with customer service, cussing them out to dinner, and you being rude to the waiter. It comes out and spills out in other areas. And then one thing I know about us as women, Terry, our conscience will eat at us. I don't know about you, Terry, but I'll be thinking about stuff like last week, last month, 6 months ago, something that I did or a scenario. I still think about it because, and I don't know if it's me being a Scorpio or what, but I don't let that kind of stuff go. It haunts me until I think about it, feel, deal, and heal through it, right? And so, okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed. That don't mean you keep running. The bag is going to always be there. The bag is going to bag.
Come on. And let me just say one thing right there, because I'm glad that you said that. One of the things, so as everybody out here, I know if you follow me and you follow, we never get a chance to introduce ourselves, because the people know me, the people know LaShana, but if you're out there, we know you're a wealth warrior, you're a boss, you're an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, investor, you are the person breaking the cycle in your family. We know that if you are here, we know who you are, right? Which is the reason why we're doing this, because we see such a gap in the people that we see a knowledge gap, an execution gap. We see just concerns, right, with people that we're dealing with every single day. And the reason why that's so valuable is I was thinking about today, like as a business owner, right, the multiple streams of income. You know, my thing is about wealth, but being very aware of the things you do to run your business that generate income, because we need income, especially if you're self-employed, and the things that you do because you love them. The things you do is your gift. Because sometimes you have to do the things that generate the income, right? Let's be honest, right? As you're building, especially if you're self-employed, that then give you the freedom to do the things that you want to actually do. You want to speak, you want to be on stage, but you may need this. You know, you may need an ebook or a course or something else on this, or real estate or renting cars. Y'all know I do real estate and renting cars and things like that too. The things that generate the income to give me the freedom, come on somebody, to do the things that I love. Because what I want to say to you is, don't be a slave to your job and then come up here and be a slave to your business.
Come on somebody. You up here leaving your job to create a business, and your business is another slave ship. You up here leaving your job because your boss be delegating stuff to you and you don't want to do it. And then you're in your business doing the things that you don't want to do because you are not delegating to the people who are in alignment to do the freaking graphics and the Canva and the freaking emails, so you can operate in your zone of genius and make the deepest impact that you can make.
That's so
we
good.
Create our own slave ship that we say we ain't trying to freaking be on. Why are we so passionate about this? Because we either A, have walked in it, or B, we're walking in it now.
Look, come on somebody. It's not sympathy, it's not judgment, it's not any of those things, it's empathy. And let me tell you why. It's because we can say, I remember, or I'm going through, or I was doing this, I adjusted it. How did I get back to this spot? I know better. How did I get back to being on schedule? How did I get back to being overwhelmed? I help other people with it. How did this come back to me? That means we're out of alignment somewhere. Come on, somebody. And you need to get back. But that's what this life looks like. And people need to know, as you start and you build and you grow, you adjust. Try something, adjust. Grow, new set of problems. Come on, somebody. Greater level, greater devil. That same did not come around for a reason. So now you have more income, but you also have more responsibilities. You have more conflicting priorities. You have more people to manage, and so now you make more money possibly, but now you're miserable. We ain't come here to do that either, right? And so it's the transparency of knowing that we had to do something, we had to adjust. You try, everybody out there, and you said this last time, LaShana, there's no handbook to this. There's no handbook to being a parent, no handbook to being a wife, a husband, no handbook. Well, there probably are handbooks nowadays, right? But y'all know what we mean, right? But there's no set of rules that works for everybody. Everybody's variables are very, very different. So you have to be fluid. You have to be honest with yourself. And when, just like you said, adjust. So how important is mindset with all of this, LaShana? How important is mindset? Well, and introduce yourself, love. You introduce yourself.
Yeah, well, before we do that, we need a commercial, okay?
This
message is brought to you by the live YouTube CEO chat myself and the amazing Terry, credit expert, is doing on YouTube next week, Wednesday, same time, right? 9 p.m. EST?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So what do? I'm a millionaire mindset coach, right? And business therapist. Why am I labeling myself a millionaire mindset coach? I'm doing that because I believe we are all millionaires, but in order to get there, our mind has to go there first, right? So whether you want to meet a 6-figure milestone, that's great. Then you want to become a millionaire, that's great. But where's your mindset? Because we want this to be sustainable. We don't want it to be, oh, I made the money, and then you start to trend downward because you're not truly internally there, right?
Yes, that's so
and the business therapy literally is helping you bridge the gap between what is in the way, whether it's unresolved trauma, whether it is imposter syndrome, whether it is drug, sex, and rock and roll, whatever it is. I help you understand how that is literally the catalyst on what needs to be triggered for you to get to the next level. Because to be brutally honest with you, you cannot separate life and business. Life is business and business is life.
About that.
I don't care how many team members you have, and I need to stop hollering because I watched the replay and it seemed like I was hollering in the volume. Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
I'm always hollering, so I don't know. My crowd used to it.
You always hollering, but I'm about to tone my voice down. Okay, hold up, y'all. Okay. And let me tell you one thing about me. This is the thing about coaching, Terry. Coaches get the double dip.
That's good.
When we serving our clients, when we coaching, like I seen a replay that you was doing, and even though you specialize in wealth and all that, you giving them way. You're giving them way more, right? And I know when you serve and you get off that thing, you be like, whew, Father God, because it's just you can't pay for what we do. You can't pay for that anywhere because it's in us. The blood, the sweat, the tears, the upbringing, the family dysfunction, the relationships, the 9-to-5 corruption, all of the things, you can't pay for that. So when you tap in with someone like me, with someone like Terry, with some of these people that you follow them for a certain reason, but don't just follow.
Amen. Don't lose something.
I need you to do something with the energy that you're hearing. Because if you're just gonna follow, that doesn't serve anybody.
Look, that's why I go back to discipline. Let me just say this, especially because I'm somebody who loves conferences, loves summits. Like, you just came back from several networking events. Like, we live on those things because I always believe sometimes we do the same thing as some of the people on stage, and sometimes we don't. But I truly believe that great leaders are great students. You're supposed to always be learning. So we can even if you take 1 or 2 or 10 or 15 things from everybody on stage, like, that's a value. But the point to it is that people who are, and you can't get around it, people who are wildly successful execute at a high level, period. Execute at a high level. You can be motivated, you can be inspired, you can be hyped. That is all great, and we need it sometimes because it's a lot. It seems like it's so great, but it's a lot of responsibility. To whom much is given, much is required. To whom much is given, much is required. So it's a lot of responsibility. So, but don't get all hype and get the motivation and don't actually execute. And we're gonna be 1,000% honest. It's not always easy. Just because we make it look easy, we're not trying to say you're tired, you're sick, you're depressed, you had an argument with somebody, the kids act. I think I said that last time. Like, it's always going to be something. So to you out there, understand that if you're going through conflicting priorities, you're overwhelmed, you have a lot of demands, your time management is off, your sleep schedule is off, right? You're working out, whatever it is, and say, like LaShana said, it's manifesting other ways, right? You're yelling at the lady in Dunkin' Donuts, you roll rage. For me, I started to manifest physically. I started to break out on my face. My ankles swell. Look, women, come on, somebody. Like, I said, every single time I was to do a lot of it, I break out on my face. I said, the devil? I said, why do I keep on breaking out? Like, only things can be clear. As soon as I'm about to speak, here I come, right? So it can manifest manifest so many different ways. But the point to that is that, number one, it's normal. Number one, so don't think that as you're overwhelmed sometimes, that means you're a failure, you're not supposed to do this, is not your calling, not your purpose. It's normal. We all go through it. And number two, come up with tangible things you can do, tools to fight through it, or else you're not going to be able to sustain it and grow it, right? It's making it, sustaining it, but the point is to scale generational wealth, right? So how are you going to fight through it? And that's where the discipline comes in.
And Terry, sometimes you need to rest.
Sometimes you need to nap.
Sometimes fighting through it is resting. Sometimes fighting through it is not going live, not getting on the stories, not creating content, and literally resting, not reactively resting, proactive resting.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, but I'm looking at myself, because you are me and I am you, right? And I think, and I don't know about you, but don't you see this new wave of self-care, self-love, healing? Because people are tapped to freak out, right? Now, resting, but not enabling. Let that simmer in your soul real quick while I take a sip of water. Time
Come
out.
on. That's so true, because what's easy to do is easy not to do, right? So listening to yourself. And mind you, this is why, I value my friend. I value LaShana, because sometimes you need people in your life that may be stronger in an area where you're weak. We have to all be honest with the fact that we're all leaders, we're all bosses, but we all have strengths and we all have areas. Like LaShana told me, when I say weak, on the assessment, right? Areas of opportunity, areas for growth, right? So we all have areas we're naturally strong. Like, you see me correct myself, LaShana, and areas for growth, right? And it's amazing when God brings people into your life and you cross paths. I truly believe people cross paths for a reason. They can say, hey, girl, you doing all this, that's great, but did you eat today? Did you take a nap? Maybe if you just don't do anything on social media on Sunday, the world would not collapse. If you just take a day to rest, everybody will still be there on Monday for you. And people out there, for you wealth warriors and you mindset millionaires out there, value when you have somebody in your life that can say, sit down. Or be able to, that iron sharpens iron. We need that. Sometimes we get so busy that we missed it. And you need somebody to say, sit down sometimes.
Yeah.
Child.
So I have 2 points I want to share. Number one, overworking and doing all the things is a trauma response. You're afraid you're going to miss out. You're afraid that if you don't show up, XYZ, because growing up, you had to always push, be resilient, be the superwoman, single mom, XYZ. This is not that. It's a trauma response. They gonna still be there tomorrow. They gonna be there next week. You know why? Because they value, they love you, and they're in alignment with your purpose. My second point, our kids are looking at us, and I don't want our kids to remember that mom was always busy. Dad was always on the phone. Because I'll be honest with you, I was there for my daughter 25/8. And when she got older, around 17, 18, I became an entrepreneur. And because those are the last thoughts in her mind, all that stuff that I did when she was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's not what she's going to remember. So how do you meet in the middle?
That's good.
How do you take care of home, take care of self, serve your clients, and build wealth? You know I'm a rapper, right?
And this is some of the things. So for all of you out there, these are some of the things that when we do the CEO chat right here is to introduce it, to announce it, to have a conversation with you guys and let you know what is coming. Because the next step is that we're going to be doing some real deep dive to talk about what the problems are. But more importantly, leaders don't talk about problems; they give solutions, right? And we want to be a safe place for you guys to interact. We'll be live on YouTube where we can have a longer form content. I might even listen. Well, there's going to be other things coming. I'll just leave that at that. But, we're going to be live on YouTube. We can interact with you guys a little bit more, where you'll be able to ask questions, we'll be able to give solutions, so that we can all just level up together. What does it really look like, and what are the root causes? Come on, somebody. And what are the solutions? Because we're not just going to spend a bunch of time complaining or talking about it. Let's talk about how do we now get over these hurdles so we can get to our wealth building, our success, our healthy mindset, and all of the above. And for everybody that I didn't introduce myself, hey y'all, I'm me. Let me stop playing. Terry, I'm the credit expert, and my brain is about wealth building, using your business and personal credit for generational wealth, for income producing assets, for inheritance, for legacy. Don't do all this work and let it, I said this on the live last night. Don't do all this work and it dies with you and goes in the casket. Come on, somebody.
That's real good right there.
Don't bury all this blood, sweat, tears, and energy in the casket as soon as you close your eyes, and then you didn't put the right things in place for it to actually transfer, right? So we're doing all of this because it's our purpose and our gift, but are we setting up our families now to have that generational wealth long term? We didn't do all of this for it to go away when we go away. Amen?
Amen.
So that's what we're talking about on YouTube.
This is what we need from y'all.
Yes.
When we repost this live and repost the replay, we need to know in the comments, number one, what resonated, and number two, what do you want us to go deeper on? Because when we're on YouTube, we're probably going to go for about an hour. And what better way to get your actual live questions and insights addressed in the moment, instead of us seeing a chat afterhand, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what we need from you guys. And Terry, I just want to tell you that I love you, and I need you to rest.
So that's that
voice note that I got, the speed, the rate of your talking, it ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about. That is your brain.
I was so frustrated.
Yeah, I get it. So guess what? Hot bath, tea, hot toddy, whatever works for you. Tonight is going to be Terry night. Let me know what you ended up doing. Okay, whether it's a Eric Jerome Dickey book or a Zane book or the Bible, I don't care. But what are you going to do to pour into self and turn your notifications off and just be? I'm being obedient to what God is telling me.
Come on.
He told me.
I received that tonight because, baby.
He told me to tell you that.
They don't get more transparent than that. They don't get more transparent than that. So, guys, I hope that you've gotten value from just even this. I hope that you're excited, because we're excited to share. We're being obedient. This is basically just on both of our hearts. And we just said, let's have a conversation about it, because it doesn't always look as polished and perfect. Come on, as social media makes it look. And we want you to know, as you are working on your brand and your legacy, all of the ups and downs is part of the process, and you can be helping thousands of people across the nation and still need to correct some things yourself. We're always growing, we're always evolving, we're always adjusting, we're always getting better at every level. Amen. All right, y'all. You heard it, because LaShana does I'm the high eye all the way. I'm like, hey, y'all. She's like, listen, Janisha. So Marie posts this, please comment your questions, comment what resonated with you, comment what you want us to talk about. And then we will repost when we'll be on YouTube, and we will see you over there so we can do a deep dive on some solutions as well.
We're going to be on YouTube next week, Wednesday, 9 p.m. EST. Same time, different place. Of course, we want to share in our stories and remind y'all, but listen, we finna get it popping on the tube. What y'all talking about? Okay.
Yes, and love. So you go ahead and you get home safe. Let me know when you're home safe, and I'm gonna take heed to what you said. I'm about to get me a nice hot bath.
Text me and let me know what you decided to do, boo boo.
Yes. All right, y'all. Good night. Have a super amazing night on purpose. We will see you soon. Bye, y'all.